Hello, good day everyone. I am Trisha Dayantanik, and today we're gonna talk about the Kohlberg stages of moral development. So, in this topic or in this module, you are expected to cite how the theory of moral development can be applied to everyday living. Second, analyze a person's level of moral reasoning based on his responses' moral dilemmas. So now, a moral dilemma. I know these words are very familiar na nato, no? I think we already encountered this many times na. Tungod siguro sa different situation po ng ipanghatag sa maestra or maybe we find this kind of situation sa internet or sa other sources. So maybe we're very familiar with this na. So now let's move forward to the next slide so that we can understand more what is moral dilemma. So in Kohlberg's significant contribution in education was the use of moral dilemmas or case of study in the teaching and learning process. A moral dilemma is a situation in which only the decision maker must consider two or more moral values or duties but can only honor one of them. Thus, the individual will violate at least one important moral concern, regardless of the decision. So, in other words, no, ang moral dilemma is a situation which ang choices is walay available nga ma-reach ang moral outcome. Kumbaga, there are a lot of choices. However, manang giingon nga ang individual will violate at least one important moral concern regardless of the decision. So, kung sa yung decision, there is still a violation when it comes to moral concern or moral. So, for example, the Heinz dilemma. It is very popular nga situation nga gigamit ni Kohlberg so that makibalo siya sa different responses na ay children, na ay youth, and also na ay adult. So, man yung gigamit to find out unsa kay reason, unsa ka deep ang reason sa every stage or every individual nga iyahang gisurvey. So, here it is. So, the Heinz dilemma. In Europe, a woman was near death from a special kind of cancer. There was one drug that the doctors thought might save her. It was a form of radium that a druggist in the same town had recently discovered. The drug was expensive to make, but the druggist was charging 10 times what the drug cost him to make. He paid $200 for the radium and charged $2,000 for a small dose of the drug. The sick woman's husband, Heinz, went to everyone he knew to borrow the money, but he could only get together about $1,000, which is half of what it cost. He told the druggist that his wife was dying and asked him to sell it cheaper and or let him pay later. But the druggist said, "No, I discovered the drug and I'm going to make money from it." So Heinz got desperate and broke into the man's store to steal the drug for his wife. So should the husband have done that? So there are a lot of choices to kung unsay buhaton yun ni Heinz. Like for example, there are 6 examples na nga I will give sa the Heinz dilemma. So first is Heinz should not steal the drug because he would be put to prison for his crime. So the second one is Heinz should steal the drug because he would feel gratified and happier. So the third one is Heinz should steal the drug because he is a good husband and it's expected of him to do so by his wife. The fourth one is Heinz should steal the drug but be incarcerated because he broke the law. Next is Heinz should steal the drug because saving a life is more important than breaking the law. And the last one is Heinz should steal the drug but not be incarcerated because the law would be unjust if it penalized an individual for saving a life. So the next one is moral development. So what is moral development? So moral development refers to changes in moral beliefs as the person grows older and gains maturity. So as we all know, if we grow older, there are changes, but no, not physically, but also in terms of moral beliefs. So the second one is morality. Morality is a system of beliefs about what is right and good compared to what is wrong or bad. So, kani siya is a system of beliefs. So, mo siya pagtuon na to kung unsay sakto o unsay sayop. Mao na siya ang morality. So, Lawrence Kohlberg, 1969, expanded Piaget's concepts of moral development using surveys as his research methodology, where he presented his respondents with moral dilemmas and analyzed the differences in the responses of the children, youths, and adults at various ages. He was more concerned and interested in the reasoning they used to justify their decisions. He validated Piaget's ideas that children form ways of thinking through their experiences, which include understanding of the moral concepts such as justice, rights, equality, and human welfare, and that moral reasoning is related to one's cognitive level. From his research, he was able to identify three levels of moral reasoning, and each is divided into two stages where moral reasoning in the earliest stages are based on external forces, such as rewards and punishment received, and at the more advanced levels. It is based on personal, internal moral system and is not affected by the views of others or societal expectations. Now, to further understand these stages, let's hear it with Carla Bergamento and Charity Vergara.